Well, hello, Minecrafters. That's right, the B2 back at it, and we are going to take a look at the FTB Revelation server. That's right, the new pack that's trying to get released by the FTB team, which we are a part of, the testing team, I guess, if you will. So, day 3/4 of the Goon squad, and so I wanted to just show you guys a little bit. I'm not going to turn around here. A little target practice on the multi-scatter arrow. Let's see. Pow. Can we get this creeper over there? Pow. Can we get this zombie here? Oh, zombie over there. It's a free-for-all. Where is... Hold on. I know you're not trying to come at me, bro. I know you're not. Where are you? Oh, creeper? Yeah. Okay, anyway, enough messing around. So we've been building with the team a huge crag, and so as I turn around here, you're going to see a ton of progress on the side of this crag. Look at all this stuff going around. People flying all over the place on day 4. So, and the game lags a little bit when I'm looking at the crag in this wide view because of my PC, which is substandard as far as the world of gaming goes, but I love it. It's been a workhorse for 4 years, and I've done some minor upgrades to it. So anyway, you can see where we started down here in this little base right here, and we've kind of dug it out and scavenged all the pieces out of there and moved them that we've needed right now. So up here is Stavie. And then Jester started his platform here, and then, of course, Jake on the very corner. And I started this piece over here, which is kind of, it's a little choppy. Once I get inside of my base, it'll stop the chop. But flying around at the speed we do, we've got, if you look at the baubles, we've got the ring and the magnet, right? I'm going to take the magnet off because it's always pulling stuff. We've killed the Ender Dragon a few times and got a bunch of stuff. So we have started down here 2 mining processors. We've got a big reactor right here. This tree farm has given us some basic power, and I think we're going to end up with probably 3 or 4 reactors placed around different areas to power, like maybe from the back sides of our bases, so they power into the base. And then well, anyway, that's probably where we're going to move towards, because we're going to need a tremendous amount of power. If I max out the wireless, and I'll show you on here. So I put in some fancy doors, little mouse's doors, and then on into here. Oh, we closed the door on ourselves. I was trying to be slick and cut the corner, but you can see where I've got the ME system is just kind of, it's finagled, it's Frankenstein still. Like, I don't like it. I don't like the way it's put out. There's the wireless. So I've got 8 cards in it, and if I put any more, it starts to drain energy. It's a tremendous amount, but we want to boost it all the way so that Jake can get wireless access as well. So, and I think there's other ways to do the wireless. Like, I was poking around through here, and again, I've been out of the Minecraft community for about a year, so things have gotten upgraded. But I looked at this wireless crafting bauble, and so I think I'm going to be able to make this because we have all the materials. But we've got the Infinity Booster cards. Magnet card, but I don't see why there's a reason why we can't get these guys going here and charging them up. Energetic infuser, have to make one of those. So I don't see why there's a way we couldn't get some really good range out of our stuff. Otherwise, there's a hero medallion, but that doesn't spit it out again. It gives it to you directly. Trying to find a way to make solidified experience. So I've gotten the base kind of started out on the inside here and kind of swagged it out a little bit, if you will, and made a doorway for the guys to get in so they can come into the front and craft all the way through here, right here. So 3 terminals just in case we get busy back and forth. But again, I'd like to get the wireless as soon as possible. We'll close the old door. So what I've started doing here also is the biggest you can make an ME system is a 7x7x7, and so when you go underneath here, I've gotten all the controllers out except for like 4, and I think I need to make 2 more. But I was making some diamonds, so and we're not going to hook it up just yet because of our we would need to move some stuff over, and I don't want to do it like while it's busy. God, I can't even get back on my platform. This flight ring is really weird, man. It's faster than the standard one, this bobble one here. Like, this flight thing is so daggone fast that it lags me out, and I've actually lagged all the way out of the game, which is fantastic. So so the progress for me has been to set up this little old school little thing right here, right, to make silicon, and I just stack it in there. This is the pulverizer, and we just pulverize all kinds of different stuff, and then we cook ore in there. So made this induction smelter to make the glass I needed for some of the stuff. We have made the terminals outside for everybody. We've gotten a security terminal set in so people can, you know, like for instance, Jake's on the team. He can deposit, withdraw, craft build, and he does security. Same as Jester, same as Stavie, because we're all on the same team. But Rorax, I had to stop her. She can't build or mess with security, but she can deposit, withdraw, and craft. It's the same thing. No big deal. We do have everything hooked up here through Ender Chest on an import bus. So if I pop this open, you'll see items flipping into here, and it's going to be from the miners that are outside, as well as all the stuff that I have set up over on the corner. And you really can't see a whole lot of it, to be honest. And so let me go outside and check these. It shows them to you. But we put on the tops here to, gosh, see how fast that flight is. It's unbelievable. We've put this on here, and it seems like it's going. They're putting stuff in it, but, and I know it's working because I just pulled some stuff out to make and craft stuff. But, so there we go. Was that flipping from the doorway over here in the corner? Was it glitching out right there from the door? It was. Let's get a piece of crag rock and cover that just so it's a smooth corner there. Look at that. Caught that out of the corner of the old eye, even though as old as the eyes are. There we go. Now you won't see that door glitching through there anymore. We can close it. We can close it. That's our little airlock chamber. Only YouTubers can come back here, which is funny because I'm not just a YouTuber. Now, I haven't automated the inscribers yet, so I've just kind of been hand putting stuff in. So, like, let's say if I need silicon, which I do, constantly needing this, I can come in here and just throw it in the hopper and let it roll for me. And I've upgraded these twice, so they produce pretty fast, though. Just these little acceleration cards here. Very basic stuff, but not automated at all. Like, I would just call them semi-automated. See, so I can pull this out of here. That needs redstone. I'm going to fill a hopper with redstone. You know, old school, man. Old school right here. Let's just put them in the hopper. Now I do have the silicone set to go in because the bottom one is, you can't really, I mean, there's a couple ways you can feed it, but it just makes it easier to use that export bus in there to create these things. I needed more engineering processors because, well, because ME controller, right? So that's one of the things that it took. So I went mining this morning, got the ME controller stuff as far as Skystone, because it takes so much Skystone to do that. So we need 2 more to create our ring, and I'm going to fire it up and actually see if it works once we get this done. So we'll jump over, boom, boom, fly over to our elevator and up. Now, so I've got this system set up over here, and I can't just cut it, right? I can't just nix it and be done with it. I've actually got to hook it up, and so I was thinking I would do that online with you guys real quick. Let me take a look at something real quick on the time. All right, so we got plenty of time. But see, I can't just nix it. I've got to build this that has to work for the guys outside, even if I just swap it and nail power to it, right? So I need to have some blue, and I need to have I need to run it as a dense cable. And the reason I'm going to run it as a dense cable is because the number of channels, and you can see that it's 5 of 8 channels up on the top there. If you look at this one right here, I'm 14 of 32 channels, but I'm not going to have inscribers hooked to this, or probably this crafting terminal. I'm kind of lazy. I don't like to walk over here and use this one, so I just made a new one to put up over here. You'll see the final build will probably have like 30 or 40 of these all over the place, or I'll be using the wireless crafting one to get what I need done. But I use those, and I put these up here, these storage monitors, because I want to keep a track on how much iron we have. If I got to go and pulverize some or whatever. Now the system will automatically do that via level emitters later on. And then I'm always in need of Certus, so I want to see how many blocks we've got, and diamonds, of course, always. So that's what the miners are doing outside. The miners are bringing in the Certus and the diamonds and all the stuff that we need, and then I'm just kind of converting it in here. So we all have different jobs, like, kind of worked out just fantastic. Like, I take care of the ME system, and I want to make sure that as these guys are working through some of their projects, that they have enough basic supplies to do that. There's enough redstone to make stuff. If you wanted to make a whole floor out of redstone, the system should know that, hey, somebody pulled redstone out. I need to shoot some to the pulverizer and pulverize more so that the system loads up this. So that way I don't have to go in here, type in redstone, pull out the redstone ore, set it on the ground, knock it down, come back over, put it in. Like, it should have to do that. Like, that's just not something you should need to worry about. The system can automate that through a level emitter, and I'll keep 5,000 redstone at all time in there. If not, it's going to fire up the pulverizer, import the ore, and export the redstone. So that's kind of what we're looking at doing, and I'll be doing that. You know, I love that if you ever watch my videos. So if we look at what the other guys are doing, Stavie has volunteered to really take care of the power stuff. So he did this big farm for power, and he has it all running. It's kind of underground. You can't really see it now, but it's down underneath there. I don't know that he put in a way to go down there and view there, did he? I mean, it's not necessary for sure, but we could probably try to pop this open here and take a look. See? Yeah, see? Without breaking anything in here, or hopefully without breaking anything in here. But anyway, so this is where he's got these overclock generators down here, and they're full of energy, so you can look at that. And he's just kind of got it buried. It's a finished project as far as this entry-level stuff. And then Jester, who is also on the team, who I've known him for quite some time, but he built this little reactor casing for extreme reactors. And has given us plenty of energy, and so he's got the basic drawer here, and then he stores the stuff in there. The Yellorium rods inside of here on the control rods, and then he'll probably build a couple of those. So Stavie up here, no, he's put this on his stream, so I'm not showing you anything new. Like he's got some structure stuff up here working for solar cells and stuff too. So we're just kind of like looking at new ideas for creating energy and doing things and keeping everything running. His base is over here. He took the little dragon head, and he's kind of started off. What is that? Chiseled cloth brown wool. That's a beard, actually. That's the Jester's beard that that was made yesterday. So he's kind of like, you can see he's just kind of getting his stuff started here, and going through here and getting his little crafting stuff in. And that's the reason why we want to extend the range on the wireless, so he doesn't have to do anything. This is Jester's first area, and so he just kind of made a little deal here to pump out everything that he needed as far as materials. And so what we could do is actually put those, hook those into the ME as well, and bring those in. But and then he started on his main base here, and you can see he's got a little stuff going around in the back here, which is really cool. Kinesis pipes, and yeah, see, he's just a technology guy, man. He loves this stuff, and he's just like, I'm always looking at some of the stuff he builds is pretty amazing, to the technical side of it and the way things work. Like, definitely I love playing on a team of guys where I'm constantly learning and being challenged to do better. This one over here, Jake is actually doing this on stream, so I'm not showing you guys anything that he hasn't actually shown before. He's got his little farm in there, little grinder, little mob farm, and then this looks to be where he's corralling all of his slimes that come down the hill. So if we ever need anything, we just come over here, and I get a little bit away so the scatter shot will hit them, but we can collect all kinds of slimes and stuff. So if we so need, but that island drops them down, they just kind of climb down. Kind of neat to have that. It's not absolutely necessary, but it makes your life easier for sure. And we'll just grab these couple and then head back out. So that's pretty much where we're at right now as far as the base goes, and our view. Ooh, hit the control button. See how fast it flies when you control in. Like, it's uncontrollable. No pun intended with the control. So that's the base for like day 3. We torched all this stuff up because zombies were coming down the hill and landing on us. Like, we'd be trying to work with a smeltery, and we'd have 3 or 4 zombies clicking in. So pretty neat. And I may actually just at some point run like cables all the way over to their walls, so that they can grab them and hook up whatever they want in their bases to the ME and have a terminal in their own bases as well, just to avoid the wireless thing right now. I know it'd be a really long cable run, but at least they would have some sort of way to not have to fly back and forth to the bases, right? So anyway, that's B2. That is the update for today for the revelations. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Have any questions? And definitely, if you see stuff that's not right all the way, mention it in the comments. Mention easier ways of doing something for me. Like, I am not the master at Minecraft. None of us have claimed to be the ultimate. We're always willing to discuss things and make them better, right? So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. That's the update, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.